Born June 9, 1963, Johnny Depp is an American actor, producer, and musician. He has been nominated for 10 Golden Globe Awards, winning one for Best Actor for his performance of a title role in Sweeney Todd, the Demon Barber of Fleet Street, and has been nominated for 3 Academy Awards for Best Actor, among other accolades. Depp rose to prominence on the 1980s television series 21 Jump Street and made his film debut in the 1984 horror classic A Nightmare on Elm Street, and has starred in smash hit films such as Edward Scissorhands, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, and Alice in Wonderland. And who can forget his portrayal of the always funny and drunk Captain Jack Sparrow in the Pirates of the Caribbean series. So kick back and relax as we count down Johnny Depp's top 10 movies. Coming in at number 10, we've got the psychological thriller starring Johnny Depp, John Turturro, and Maria Bello, It's Secret Window. This movie, released in 2004, is based on the novella Secret Window, Secret Garden by Stephen King. After catching his wife Amy having an affair, mystery writer Mort Rainey, played by Depp, retreats to his cabin at Tashmore Lake in upstate New York, suffering from writer's block. One day, a man named John Shooter arrives at the cabin and accuses Mort of plagiarizing his short story, Sowing Season. Upon reading Shooter's manuscript, Mort discovers it is virtually identical to his own story, Secret Window, except for the ending. And that is where the whole mystery begins. And coming in at number 9, it's 2005's Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. This movie is primarily based off a 1964 book and is also a remake of the 1971 film Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. A solid cast here with Johnny Depp playing Willy Wonka. You got Freddie Highmore, David Kelly, and Helena Bonham Carter in there as well. So a strong cast. This movie did have a big budget, but it did very well at the box office, grossing almost $500 million. You have some cool, funny music interludes throughout the movie by Deep Roy. If you've seen the movie, you know what I'm talking about. A really good, fun family movie. And next up, it is Blow. This movie is based off a true story, with Johnny Depp playing American drug smuggler George Jung. A good cast here with Penelope Cruz playing Depp's wife, and also Ray Liotta, who plays Johnny Depp's father in this movie. A good performance in this movie here by Depp. And in at number 7, it is 1993's Benny and June, starring Johnny Depp as Sam, along with Mary Stuart Masterson and Aidan Quinn. The film is perhaps best known for Depp's humorous physical comedy routines, and for popularizing the song in the United States, the song I'm Gonna Be by the Proclaimers. A little unknown fact about this movie might be that Laura Dern and Woody Harrelson were actually originally cast to play the title roles. Dern changed her mind and Harrelson quit to take a role in the movie Indecent Proposal. Aidan Quinn was brought in at the last minute to replace Harrelson. And after Laura Dern quit, Winona Ryder was slated to play June. However, Depp and Ryder broke up, leaving the role of June open, which was given to Masterson just days before production began. And at number 6, we've got The Tourist, with Johnny Depp taking on dual roles here, playing Frank Tupelo and Alexander Pierce. A good cast here with Depp starring alongside Angelina Jolie, and you got 007's Timothy Dalton in there as well. A British woman, Elise Clifton Ward, played by Angelina Jolie, is being followed by French police who are working with Scotland Yard, who have spent years hunting Alexander Pierce, Elise's husband, who owes £744 million in back taxes and is believed to have received plastic surgery to alter his appearance. So you got a bit of mystery, a bit of espionage going on here. It's a cool movie. Did pretty well at the box office too, grossing just under $280 million. It's The Tourist. And coming in at number 5, it is the 2014 science fiction thriller film Transcendence. Dr. Will Castor, played by Johnny Depp, is a scientist who researches the nature of artificial intelligence. he and his team worked to create a sentient computer. He predicts that such a computer will create a technological singularity, or in his words, transcendence. A great cast here with Morgan Freeman and Rebecca Hall, who plays Depp's wife. A movie well worth checking out. And next up, it's the classic What's Eating Gilbert Grape. A great cast here. We got Johnny Depp starring as Gilbert Grape, of course, along with Juliette Lewis, Leonardo DiCaprio, who plays his handicapped brother, and we also have Mary Steenburgen in there as well. So this film is a comedy drama. It really has that indie type vibe going on with it. DiCaprio received his first Academy Award nomination for this film also. And as we hit the top 3, we're coming in with Pirates of the Caribbean, The Curse of the Black Pearl. Putting this film in here at the number 3 slot really just represents the whole franchise. I couldn't put all the movies into a top 10 list, of course, so this movie just really represents the whole franchise, and that's what I do with my top 10 movie lists on the whole. So everybody knows this movie, of course, came out back in 2003, absolutely killed it at the box office, making over $650 million. A huge cash cow for Depp and Disney. Obviously a really great cast with Johnny Depp starring as Captain Jack Sparrow, of course. You got Jeffrey Rush, Orlando Bloom, and Keira Knightley in there as well. A great series and an awesome movie that kicked it all off here with Pirates of the Caribbean, The Curse of the Black Pearl. And coming in at number 2 is Wes Craven's 1984 classic, A Nightmare on Elm Street. Of course, Depp isn't the main star in this movie. It's Robert Englund, starring as Freddy Krueger, of course, and Heather Langenkamp as Nancy Thompson. And this was Johnny Depp's first ever film. He played Nancy's boyfriend, Glenn Lance, and of course we all know that famous scene when he gets sucked into his bed along with his television set with all the blood splurting out everywhere. It's an awesome movie. It's where the legend all began. It's A Nightmare on Elm Street. And my number 1 movie from Johnny Depp, it's gotta be the classic Edward Scissorhands. It came out all the way back in 1990. It is a romantic, dark fantasy film directed by Tim Burton, starring Johnny Depp as an artificial man named Edward, an unfinished creation who has scissor blades instead of hands. The young man is taken in by a suburban family and falls in love with their teenage daughter, Kim, played by Winona Ryder. A great cast here with Vincent Price making an appearance in the film also. And did you know that the leading role of Edward had been connected to several other actors prior to Depp's casting? A meeting between Burton and the preferred choice of the studio, Tom Cruise, was not fruitful, and Tom Hanks and Gary Oldman turned down the part. Edward Scissorhands was released to positive feedback from critics and was a financial success. The film received numerous nominations at the Academy Awards, British Academy Awards, and the Saturn Awards, as well as winning the Hugo Award for Best Dramatic Presentation. An awesome movie. Check it out if you haven't already. It's Johnny Depp and Edward Scissorhands. So there you go, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. Maybe you have some of your own movies you'd like to add to the list. Let us know in the comments below. We'll catch you on the next video.